we've got the orcs had popped up over the wall down here. One here, and fired arrows. I think one of them missed completely. The other one ricocheted off of Danyan's armor. Bearing in mind his plate mail is very pointy in places. He kind of looks like Madonna from the Vogue video up top.
Just with one.
but with one uniboob. And it ricocheted off as it's supposed to. And that's pretty much where we left things. It's a kind of a surprise attack from the orcs. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and, let me make sure I don't have these initiatives handy. You know, I do, but I can't be sure if those are the initiatives from this last combat or not. So we're going to go ahead and roll the initiatives afresh.
Come on, baby.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how that went backwards. It defied the laws of physics.
So Nudnik with a 23.
It knows I'm going to shoot my bow first, so it's...
Amelia
no.
with a 16.
No.
Who am I missing? I'm missing one person.
Danyan.
I rolled, didn't I?
I don't see yours.
Oh, I rolled a 19, no?
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Man, I'll roll again.
Now I see it.
Oh, that's still good. Okay,
15,
that's fine.
okay. So then we have, let's see, Physic, Rush, and Danny Boy. Okay. And I will roll for the orcs, which I actually remember what they rolled, but you know what? If you're re-rolling, I'll re-roll too.
Dang it, they have
That's
They rolled well, actually.
how
so
we roll, fellas.
Good one.
They rolled really well, so there you go. All right. Okay, so after the arrows come flying over the wall, you see the two orcish individuals. Let me go ahead and populate a window here and show you guys what these orcs look like. I think I've got an orc. Let me see. Nope. There we go. There's an orc. All right. So Vale orcs they average about 6'4". Typically, they are all just inherently, naturally muscular. I know all orcs generally tend to be on the larger size, but imagine these are just a little bit larger, a little bit bulkier. They're a little bit more feral and savage. And they're nowhere near as dumb as typical orcs. They survive here in the Vale through brute force and cunning. They're not your typical orc smash or whatever, run-of-the-mill orcs. And their life is nothing but combat. So just getting food is a perilous thing for them. Everything they do, any orc that survives to adulthood, you can assume is an accomplished combatant. Alrighty, Nudnik. So you've just been freshly pulled out of the pit. You've just stood up as the arrows went buzzing past you.
I am going to move back here because I am pretty hurt. I'm going to take out my wonderful bow that always does me well.
No.
And I'm going to let off a shot.
You're going to roll the first 20 of the night.
and pray that this isn't...
There it is.
No, that wasn't 20.
I'll take it.
All right, okay. So you fire your composite short bow. I'm assuming this one right here. Okay,
Yeah,
yep,
right.
The arrow finds its mark between the two broken elements of stone. Kind of like scratches across the upper breastplate of the orc. He doesn't even wince. It's almost like he didn't even feel it, because he was in the middle of getting his arrow ready and knocked to fire a second one. Maybe, just maybe, there was a very slight on his face. Amelia.
Okay, seeing that Nudnik immediately attacked, I am going to rush this way. 15. And
Stop
this
right
way.
there.
Oh shit!
As you rear round the corner, there's an orc standing there with an axe, waiting, ready. He's like half crouched down.
A sneaky orc?
So
Okay.
you kind of like fly around the corner, and there he is, right in your face. What's your reaction? What are you going to do?
I just immediately attack with my spear.
Stab at him with the spear. Okay.
Just out of complete and utter shock.
Kill it.
Ugh!
Nice damage, but
Okay, you lunge forward towards the orc, but being that it was more of a reflexive thing than anything else, he kind of like uses his left forearm to just smack the spear aside effortlessly, like
Okay, and then I say,
arrows it with
another
his
orc
arm.
over here!
Physic.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up, basically around the pit, the backside of the pit, and try to get behind where Amelia just ran. And I'm going to cast Cat's Grace on Amelia.
Ooh.
Shall
All right.
go ahead and roll the
Meow.
marker for that.
All right, Cat's Grace. I'm assuming you don't want to resist it, which basically gives you a +4 enhancement bonus to your dexterity. So adding the normal benefits to the AC reflex save and other things. So basically it's like your AC goes up by a couple of points and does your reflex save for the next 5 minutes. All right, Rush.
I helped.
And now he goes and climbs down into the pit and curls up into a little ball and hopes that no one sees him.
Just gonna grow a plant over myself and hide.
So, I'm gonna sort of put my hands up. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor and say in Orcish, "We can't talk this out."
All right. So you dump Mage Armor on yourself for an increased AC. If there is any possibility of talking it out, these orcs don't seem to be really interested in doing such a thing.
Yeah, I didn't think
see
so.
about
Just
that,
thought
I
I'd
was
say it.
Danyon.
I'm gonna talk it out with these orcs attacking us. Just kidding. I'm going to. Not for a second, I was serious though. I'm seeing as the other two ran around the side. I'm just gonna come straight at this orc here and attack.
Okay. Facing him down.
Yes, yes. Where is it? Here we go. I forgot how to do everything. There we go.
Forgot all the things.
Ooh,
Alrighty.
nice attack.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
that's
good solid blow. As you charge forward, as you get close to him, he's like in mid-throw of dropping his bow and starts to pull out his huge cleaver. But before he has chance to clear the scabbard, your sword charges forward. He manages to kind of contort his body as it puts a huge, big, grooving gash right across the top of his upper shoulder for 13. And that's the one that's already been hit for 5, so...
And I would position myself enough in that space so that I'm basically acting as a shield, as like a human shield, so he can't rush past to everybody else. Okay.
All right. So we're going to start out with the orcs that are still here. Okay, this one with the bow is going to shoot. Logically, he is going to shoot at Nudnik. He wouldn't shoot at Rush because Rush currently appears to be kind of threatless to him. All right. Let me copy that. So,
Doing a lot of calculations over there.
Oh no, I'm just copying the macro.
Okay.
All right. The arrow looses. What's your AC, Nudnik?
It's 18.
Okay. The arrow flies just
Whiz.
about 3 inches to the right of your cheek as it disappears into the distance. The one in front of Danyon, pulling his cleaver fully clear now, swings it with all of his orcish might.
Oh.
With a huge, big, overheaded swing.
18 is my AC.
All right. Against melee, don't forget.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no.
uh,
16. What would it be?
so would it be 16 then? So is my
What is your... Because your AC is different for ranged versus melee.
right. Well, just my base AC, my total base AC is 18.
Right.
So would that be 2 less then?
Well, wait. I think
Should be on the sheet.
the AC versus ranged is
Is
so
20
that
then?
so the bonus. The Sidoriya full plate is the bonus is as it was chainmail, so it is calculated for melee. You just have to add 3 when it's
right. So my
So your
base
AC
is 18.
is
Yeah,
18.
right?
It
Yeah.
is 18.
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. Just want to make
So
sure.
you've got... Let's just... we'll make sure.
Yeah, please.
Ruling on the field stands.
So you have no dex bonus,
Right.
right? You get 5 from your plate.
And 2 from the buckler.
So that would be
Yes.
17. Why does he have 18? Flat.
But I have 18. I have 8 for my armor bonus. What do I have? 8.
5, 6, 7. Should be 7. Oh, well, it's plus 8 versus
and my
range.
bracers of armor, right? The plus
Oh,
1
he is
for the
bracers of armor.
That's right. There you go.
So that's
okay.
the plus 1. So it should be a base of 18.
So your base is 18, and then it's
Yes.
actually 21 versus
21
missile
for-
fire. There you
Okay,
go.
yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You got to bear with us, guys. It's been 3.
I forgot about
3
the
episodes.
bracers.
All right. Okay. So the arrow glances off your armor, or sorry, the sword glances off your armor with a shower of sparks. Okay, Amelia, you have an orc.
Yeah.
You have
a free orc.
In full combat.
All right. He swings his huge axe towards you, but you're stealthily
don't
able to
hurt me.
duck it.
Yes.
And then you are aware of the yelling and the screaming that is coming from the jungle area.
Okay.
Um,
Shoot.
as from round the sides of the rooms pour more and more
Oh no.
orcs.
Oh no. Okay.
Another one popping up from behind this wall here. Another one coming out of here. So basically, as it turns out, most of the orcs were actually crouching down behind broken walls and stuff in ambush, waiting for you guys to get there.
Oh my.
They had
That's not
actually
fair. That's not fair.
circumnavigated you through the forest, knowing probably where you were heading. The noises that you heard way back behind you originally at one point was them, but because, of course, you were going a lot slower than they were, they managed to flank you and get ready in position at their ambush point.
Okay.
Okay, so let me check the movement rates. So from behind this wall here...
Oh no.
All right.
Well, at least they're on one side of us.
Well, don't jinx it, man.
Right, and he would have been from that side of the wall. Not, okay, all right. So let's kind of spread him out. He'll stop there, ready to throw. He'll go to here. He will come to here. All right, so this one basically, he will get to you, but he can't attack. He doesn't have enough action left. This one stops midway with a large javelin and hurls it towards Nudnik.
It's an hurl at me, man.
Because you're big and imposing and easy to stab.
And that's a total hit.
All right. The javelin pierces your leg. Large gash. It wasn't really that much of a... it's kind of like... it's a flesh wound, but a total of 9 points of damage as blood begins to weep.
Nunnik
beneath
is
your armor.
stumbling.
All right. Danyon, suddenly you're aware of an orc emerging from round by the side of the wall. As he brings a mighty club to bear.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Out of nowhere, you see it, but it's too late. As the club thumps, You bring your shield up just in time. The shield blocks the blow, but you feel the sheer force of the massive wooden club kind of reverberates all the way down your arm and through the bones of your body. All right, and then Amelia, you've got one that's going to make it up here.
Yeah.
All right, with his large falchion, he swings at you but misses. All right, there's another one over here. You can see him poised behind the wall, like with his eye closed, with an arrow knocked, like he's waiting for an opportunity to let it loose. Okay, suddenly in next to no time, there is a swarm of these orcs. You are seriously outnumbered, at least 2 to 1. All right. What do you guys want to do? Nudnik, you're up.
Well, considering I am really low on health, I'm dying, and these are orcs in front of me, I am going to go into a rage, because I am not a happy man. I'm going to drop...
Half man.
I'm going to drop my short bow and draw my weapons. I guess that's the only thing I could really do, because that takes a full action to draw both my weapons to deal with the guy right in front of me. And I'm going to be like...
Alrighty, okay. Amelia, you have 2 orcs breathing down your neck and a third one coming up from behind.
Alright. I use my quick draw to grab my net.
J Devil, thanks for the cheer, bud. If you left a message, we'll read it for you in just a minute.
And I'm...
net him.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to net one of these guys. God, okay. Here we go. As I just scream at the top of my lungs, "More orcs!" Damn it, that's so bad. 13.
All right, so you attempt to tangle the orc.
Yep.
All right, you kind of grab the net and begin to throw it out, but the orc kind of just reaches over with his bare hand and grabs the end of the net and kind of like completely tangles up your mid-throw, and it's more like a tug of war now between you and the orc. He's like holding the net with one hand and raising his axe up above his head with the other.
All right, and I want to. I'm right next to this wall, so I want to try to attempt to like just be there.
Okay, are you going to let go of the net, or are you going to keep hold of the net?
No, I'm going to keep hold of the net.
Okay, so you kind of like just wrap it around the side. Okay.
Yeah. So that's my movement. Is kind of like
all right,
getting behind this wall.
Physic. You're suddenly aware that now there's not a Amelia shield wall, and the orcs are like, as they glance to look to see where Amelia went, they then notice, like,
I'd be backing along with that as that was happening, because that's the direction I'm immediately going. Okay. I can't stand alone against an orc.
An orc. Okay, so you're gonna use your movement to dive behind there as well.
Yeah, and basically just following along with that, and then I'm going to, since I didn't really prepare anything else for it, I'm going to whip out my little wand of magic missile, and I'm just going to start shooting at this guy, I guess.
Okay.
Because now we're right in his line of fire, and that's
all right.
This is a fun time. So it's roll 2d6 plus 2. Hopefully, I do some
2d6,
damage.
magic missile?
Oh, 2d4, sorry. You got me. You caught me.
I was going to say,
you little cheater.
I didn't know that wand had been pre-empowered.
Me neither.
Yep, 2d4. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
For 5. All right, the blue balls fly from the end of the wand, slamming the orc in his upper torso. It kind of like hits him. You see him kind of like as he like just turns his upper body, and then he just like snarls at you in defiance. Rush.
Alright, so I am going to take
you guys,
a step up.
Yeah, there's at least 9 that you can tell right now.
And cast color spray. Take out the gun. Whee! Point it, cast color spray.
At which direction? Where are you casting it?
Gosh damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on, get back over there.
1 up.
What is going on?
We need those.
So we got another life, so we're good. That's a good noise.
So like in this
All right,
general
so you're
area
doing
here, it's a cone, so I can't hit a bunch of them. So
basically color spray will it's the air of effect. Let's see. Vivid cone, 2 hit dice or less, the creature is unconscious. 3 or 4, the creature is blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds. Alright, it will hit. This orc can see it, and this orc can see it, so it'll catch both of these. Alright, they get to make a willpower to negate it, and they need a 16 or higher.
Fail, please.
And their saves, they have absolutely... They get
Oh,
+2 because of Iron
sweet
Will, so-
RNGesus, I promise I'll be nicer to my players. I'll be nicer.
Alright, okay, so the first one, the one that just tried to club Danyan,
Fucking shit.
There's a 20.
completely
that
shook
good?
that off. The second one, the one that hurled the javelin, who was in right now. That's this guy back here who was about to pull out his falchion.
Oh, falchion, not good.
Big cleavy weapons.
Oh,
Okay. As noted, these orcs are pretty tough. So yeah, they both managed to resist it. I'm afraid. Great effort. Not nice dice rolls. And I just noticed that we've got the alert thing stuck here for some reason. So let me fix that real quick. There we go.
This has been a good campaign, guys.
Hey. All right, Danyan.
I would put my buckler in front
Thanks
of
for
me,
the cheer,
in front of
Milt.
the
Sorry.
face of the 2 orcs, and let off a flash of my buckler of blinding.
Okay.
So that should get the. I think it's only going to get the 2 in front of me, though.
It will, yep.
Okay.
All
And
right.
it's a 14 dex save. Reflex save, excuse me.
All right, yep. All right.
the color spray doesn't get him. Maybe this will.
Okay, the one with the club is blinded temporarily, or dazed, whatever it is.
Or 1d4, right?
Yeah, I'll roll that in a second when we find out what the other
And
one
the
gets.
other one is also. So,
Yes!
Yes.
all right, that'll catch you a little bit of a break. All right, roll your d4
Alright. Give me 4. Oh, that's
for
good.
3 rounds. Okay, let me make a note here. All right,
And
so
then-
he holds the black buckler up, and you see a huge flash of light. Both the orcs are like, just turn their head, like naturally shielding their arms reflexively. So yeah, you've got those 2 right here and here. Cannot see for the next short period of time.
Okay.
All right.
That's my bonus action, so I still get an attack as well. So after letting that flash off, as I see them both recoiling in fear, I kind of take that moment to go like, this is my chance, and come back around with my bastard sword on the same orc that I attacked the first time.
He's going to narrate his combat. This is my chance.
This is it. And Daniel swings his beautiful bastard
All we
sword.
need is one of the characters to
beautiful
start
bastard.
referring to themselves only in third person, and then it's perfect. All right. Unfortunately, Danyan, you did not find your mark with that blow.
Blinded, no.
Which means it
This
is
was
their
it.
turn. All right, this one, Falchion Drawn, is going to run over here. And seeing the scintillating lights come out of the end of the pistol, he is charging you down. Okay, these ones are going to start to go here. Well, as I said, you kind of, at this point now, you've run into a little bit of a problem because now they are able to kind of flank you.
No.
Alright, he is going to make a dash to get over to here. And this little dude is doing this. Okay. Alright, so let's see how far he was there. With a full dash, he can get to you, but he can't attack. But they totally will do that. Okay. All right, Danyon, your two are gonna swing randomly in your direction. Obviously, they are seriously hindered.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
And both of them, it's more like just a random hack in your approximate direction, but you're able to anticipate and avoid both of those blows easily. Okay, this orc has pulled his sword out and has jumped over the wall.
Ew.
All right. So let's see. So we've done those two. All right. So this one, Physic, you're the closest thing to this orc. So I'm afraid you're what he's going for.
Do your best.
21. That's a hit, I believe.
That's a miss, right?
That's a hit.
Yeah, yeah, that's a miss. No,
That should miss, right? Yeah.
no druids have 30 AC, right?
That's a hit.
All right.
His favorite enemy doesn't give me any bonus on that.
All right. The heavy blade comes wailing down on you. The sharp part doesn't hit you. It's more of a glancing blow with the flat of the blade, but it still hurt like hell, and it's going to leave a nasty bruise in the morning. All right, Amelia,
Ouch.
the one that was holding the other end of the net is just going to follow you around and just hurl the axe first as he does so.
So he's holding it? Is that
Yeah,
what it
he's
is?
got. He grabbed one end of your net, and you're kind of like in a tug of war. Okay, 20.
Hit.
Followed you
All
around the wall.
The axe bites deep for 10 points of damage. All right, this one is not able to get into action right now because he can't sneak between his orcish friend and the pit. All right, Rush, you've got one right here. Okay, he lunges at you with his blade, but not used to skewering such small things, you're easily able to leap to the side. Okay, and the first one attacking Nudnik with flanking. Misses.
Oh, thank God. But my AC is 16 now, so
Right.
because I raged.
And the other...
You said he couldn't attack.
The one behind... Oh, no, the one behind cannot attack. You're right. So you're lucky. Ignore that. Ignore that. Yes, you ignore that. He was able to give the
Hypothetically,
flanking
you're
bonus,
dead.
but he wasn't
Hypothetically,
able
you
to.
would've-
He can't actually
Sure.
attack yet. So there you go.
But hypothetically, you're dead.
Alrighty.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the orcs done. Okay. What do you guys want to do? Nudnik, you're up.
And I'm raging and weapon drawn. I'm attacking this guy right in front of me, not the one that attacked Rush.
All right. You understand? You guys have done next to nothing to these orcs yet, right?
Yeah, but if we start running the incurred attacks of opportunity, we're all going to die anyway. So at this point,
Nudnik. Okay, that's 2 solid hits.
And I'm going to move 5 feet just so I can get a little more advantageous position with these two.
Alrighty. Okay. To get so that you're not being flanked, in other words.
Right. Sensing them, you just
Yeah.
slash.
Okay. All right. Amelia, you got one behind you that's kind of stabbing at your little friend, and then the other one who's got his huge hand kind of grasped into your net and holding onto it. It's kind of like he's holding the net and then using it for leverage to just chop at you with the axe.
Okay, so he's using it for leverage. Interesting.
Yep.
Is he like you putting all his body weight into this net? Like
No,
holding
he's
it?
you're pulling
Just
the net,
holding
he's
it.
pulling the net. He's just using it to kind of brace himself to give himself extra leverage. He just doesn't want to let the net go because he doesn't want you to throw it at him.
Okay, if I just suddenly let the net go, does that unbalance him?
his momentum's coming forward. It's he's not
And
pulling
when you're
back
pulling
against
on-
the net.
Okay. Anyway, well, I'm letting go of the net.
Okay. All right.
And trying, yeah. And I'm going to attempt to... He's right next to that pit, so I'm going to attempt to, like, push him in there.
Okay, grapple check. You're going to try to grapple him into the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. It's going to be a challenge. He's a very big, heavy dude.
Yeah, well...
Oh.
All right. But he
Okay.
is a little off balance, clearly, with the sudden let go of the net. 14. You have an opportunity here. And you succeed! All right.
Yes!
As he stumbles slightly, you just use all your body weight to grab him and hurl him forward as he stumbles head first straight down the hole and into the net.
Okay. And then I will use my move action.
And takes 10
good.
damage from that. Nice
My
move.
move action 2. That guy is facing that. Is he facing me? I can't
This
tell.
guy
Yeah, he
is,
is.
He just
Okay.
couldn't. There wasn't room for him to get for him to attack you as well as his friend because of the wall and the pit. So he was just kind of like waiting in the wings.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think that's 30. About 30. I'm just be like, come on, Physic, and I'm gonna run around here, this way.
So you're gonna like skirt your way around the pit.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm already in combat. Disengaging won't kill me.
I know.
Alrighty.
Physic, take care of yourself.
Physic, win the fight. Win the fight. Don't die. Obey my orders, Physic.
I'm sorry,
Alright, Physic.
So
Do as you're told. Don't die.
I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully the guy who watched the guy fall in the pit and the rogue run around the pit is going to focus on the rogue. That's the only hope I have here. I'm going to have to fight this guy, so seeing that he's right in front of me, I'm casting Flame Blade.
Okay. As the flames irradiate from your palm and into...
And I'm
Into being,
gonna try
okay.
and hit him with that. Let's see.
Fucking Physic. Go on, Physic.
No, orcs are my favorite enemy because I've been studying you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got
So-
he's actually got advantages against orcs.
Yeah.
How
Well,
big an
it's extra-
advantage
it's
we're about to see.
extra Right.
Maybe
extra
enough to put things off for long enough to the point where things will turn around over there. I don't
be
know,
dead,
probably not.
dude.
Spells. I gotta
Alright,
find
Flame
it
Blade,
again
let's
because I
see
was
it.
looking at my other thing. Get into the thing now. It's over here. There we are. Chaka. Okay, so that's the
Alrighty.
thing. It's not the actual attack. Right.
Okay, so you got 5 minutes, which is a long time of combat. 3-foot-long blade of red-hot fire springs from your hand.
It's a
Okay, does 1d8 points of damage plus 1 per 2 caster levels. So
plus
plus
two.
2.
And
1d8 plus 2.
if it's technically, is it still a weapon damage attack?
Yes.
So then I get a +2 bonus on that too, if it hits.
Yep.
Which is a...
Yeah, you plus 2 bonus to the damage roll, so you'd actually be 1d8 plus 4 against orcs.
So it's a plus, I think, 5 to hit.
Yeah. The only thing you wouldn't get to add is you don't get to add strength to a flame blade, because technically it's not
Yeah, it doesn't have that.
there.
Yeah. And since it's melee touch...
Okay,
oh,
go
man.
for it.
Melee touch. Dang it!
Alright, unfortunately not. You don't manage to hit the target. But you do have a flaming blade of Ori Wonder, so that's a good thing.
It's really freaking him out.
Hopefully it's freaking him
prize.
out a little bit, like...
Okay,
Fire,
Rush.
ha. I can do this.
Okay.
So you got this one orc bearing down, looming over you with his huge big chopper.
Okay, my last chance to try to affect something before I have to start attempting to do chip damage. I'm gonna do hypnotism,
Oh, okay. Nice.
which should be able to hit everything that can see me, I'd guess, or hear me.
Alright, so basically, let's see.
they're
Several
all
living
within 30
creatures,
feet
no
of each
two of
other.
which may be more than 30 feet apart. And I don't think there's one, but you don't even know where he is. So Yeah, he's about the furthest, so, yep, all of them, technically. Okay, just a droning incantation fascinates nearby creatures, causing them to stop and stare blankly at you. In addition, you can use their attention to make your suggestion request seem more plausible. Roll 2d4 to see how many total hit dice of creatures you can affect. So that's the first thing you got to do.
No.
Motherfucker.
Which is 3. They all have more than 3 hit dice.
Oh, man.
So only creatures that can see or hear. So basically, it'll only work on one of them. So I'm assuming you're going to want the one that's right in your face, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. He attempts. He has to get a 15 or higher to resist.
One.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Afraid he's not
we
that
tried,
fascinated by you, apparently. You're losing your touch. Orcs apparently don't have the hots for gnomes. Danny.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Unless you want to
occupied.
use a movement, unless you want to use your move action to like run or do something else, because you still have a move action rush.
How much longer are
sorry.
they blinded?
2 more. Well, a little while longer.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would just take a couple steps back just so that I'm not.
Okay. So you're not going to.
Sandwiched
You're not.
between
Yeah.
these
You're
two
not getting
assholes.
to where you're getting an attack of opportunity. You're just using your 5-foot step to kind of circle around a little bit. Okay. You do. I'm assuming you do have your pistol loaded, right?
Always.
Yeah. So you do at least have one point blank shot that you can pull off. Just make sure you're not make sure the pit's not behind you when you do it, because that would be too hilarious to suddenly see you flying into the pit. All right, Danny, what you gonna do? Now, bearing in mind your 2 cannot see you,
Right.
so if you wanted to retreat back out or whatever, they would not get an attack of opportunity. Not saying you should,
Okay.
but just to make sure you understand that they can only make an attack of opportunity if they're really aware of the fact of what's going on.
Okay. Would I know? Would I be aware of the fact that they're attacking behind as well? Like
Oh, you
they're in
can
a
hear it,
battle this-
absolutely. I mean,
Okay,
and plus the way fights are, you're ducking, you're diving, your peripheral vision, you'd see a huge cluster of orcs over to your right for sure.
Sure. So if I were to fire off another of my blinding shields here, would that affect Rush as well? Would I be able to say, like, cover your eyes to him or something along those lines?
You can.
Okay. Because I'd be able to hit both of these two, but I'd also be hitting him as well.
That one's facing directly towards Nudnik, so...
Oh, so, okay, so maybe just one. Okay, so, maybe
it's
something
really
like
only
that. Okay.
this guy the top one that's kind of here that you would... Because this one's got his
Yeah,
back
I don't
to
think
you,
I can reach him.
so it would
Yeah,
only
he's
be
too
this
far.
one.
Okay. So, still being pretty much engaged in the fight ahead of me, I would, you would see me kind of slow my blade down a little bit, and I get this really hard, concentrating look on my face, and my blade begins to glow as I start to bring it around, and I say again out loud, more to myself than anything, "Evil must be banished from this earth!" And as I come down with my attack, I use Smite Evil.
Okay.
As well.
I think if I'm right in thinking, you don't use Smite Evil unless you hit.
I hit? Okay, that's fine. But I just wanted to give
No,
it
what
a-
I mean is, so if you miss, I don't think it burns it. It's not like a spell,
Okay.
right? This is an ability.
It is an ability,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can choose to add Smite Evil to a hit as opposed to
hit.
having to call it ahead
Great.
of time. Just so you
Then
know.
I will choose to add it as a hit if I do in fact
There
hit.
you
I'm
go.
still going after the guy in front of me.
Okay, the one that's already
orc.
the one that you know is already seriously injured.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's get some good dice rolls going for you guys.
Oh.
Let's not do that, Core.
A
I
one.
think Shaggy has lost it.
I'm still here. I'm sorry.
It's wicked to mock the afflicted, Shagget.
I'm so sympathetic to Matt right now. I want to give him a big bear hug.
All right.
We've all been there.
At least it wasn't a bad fumble. All right. Too much talking, you see. You put too much talk into it. You overthunk it.
So.
All right, yes. As you bring the sword down, and he's in the orc's wailing and flailing, trying to just not. You can't see what anything is. He doesn't know where he's happening. He just happens at the last minute to fling his huge blade up in the air, and just purely coincidentally clashes with yours. It kind of unbalances you just a little bit. But it won't really. It's only going to knock your initiative down a couple of points. It's not going to be enough to change anything. So it was more of a
sorry, Matt.
mother.
Hey.
Really?
All right. Still good.
Okay, orcs. Soon as you're still there, Daniel.
Now, quick question: am I even after a critical one or a fail? Am I able to back up a few feet, or since I fumbled, that pretty much ends?
Yeah, I mean, technically, you could still move a couple of feet.
Yeah, because since they're blind, I would
They
I would
still
try to
can't
back
get an
up.
attack of opportunity on you, so you can do
I
that.
thought you said they couldn't. Oh, you said they could not.
They can't. Yeah, they can't get
Yes.
an attack of
Okay.
opportunity.
Yeah, I would back up a few feet to kind of regain myself after
Okay, so
a blind
not-
person blocking.
All right, so you're going to move back more than 5 feet. You haven't used a move, so you can do that.
Nope. Yeah,
Yeah, you can use
just
your
kind of
whole
out of
move
their range, and
Okay.
I would do it as quietly as possible.
Well, with all
so
the
they
yelling
don't
and
hear
hollering
me.
and whooping,
I
I,
know.
wouldn't worry too
I'm
much.
kidding.
All right, both of them swing in the direction they believed you to be, but of course you're not there, so they'll miss.
Okay.
All right. So Amelia, your one is kind of poised and just waiting. He is holding his action for when you get to him. So you can basically see him. He watched you run around the pit as he's kind of squinched his eyes and just watched you as you come running around. And he's kind of you see him dig his feet in and barrel up on his sword, ready to try to hit a home run. Okay, this guy is in the pit, injured. He can actually climb out without assistance, so at least he's temporarily nullified. All right, this dude. All right, Danyan, you've seen. So you suddenly see there's another orc comes running up to the wall and fires an arrow over the wall towards you. All right, in his haste, it thuds down into the ground right in front of your right foot. Physic. Physic, my little friend.
Oh, Physic, my Physic.
All
There's
right.
not much I can do.
Okay,
It's a
he
miss.
brings the weight of his blade down as heavy as he can, but you're stealthily able to just twist and contort your body to the side as it digs into the ground, and as he pulls it out, a small shower of dirt and small rocks goes flying into the air.
Apologize to the dirt.
I think he even possibly beheaded an ant. All right, Nud,
Yeah.
the one to your right
Yeah.
swings.
Oh, that's a hit.
Ah.
I'm raging, so I lose 2.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As the blade bites for 11.
Ooh.
All right,
Ouch.
you've got the one on the other side of you now.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And that hits. For another 11.
I go down.
All right, the
man.
orcs, you see them both just pile into Nudnik as he goes down in a wailing flail of blows. All right, this one. All right, Rush. You're still there. He attempts to... Fuck my life.
Why do you get all the good rolls tonight?
I don't know.
3 20s.
I don't know why the dice rolls
Freshly
are being
baked
so
rolls.
good on my side.
Shit.
Don't you crit. Okay, at least it didn't
Okay.
crit. 4... 6. Not too bad. Okay.
God.
He barely manages to get his blade to bite in. But unfortunately, yeah, you guys see Nudnik collapse down under the pressure of the orcs that are wailing into him. All right. That is all of them except for the one that held his action is waiting on Amelia to get there. Nudnik's on the ground. Amelia.
I probably don't notice that. Feeling like I was pretty much Superman, I attempt to grapple this one into the pit also, because it seemed so easy with the last work. So I just take it and
All
with all my
right.
might.
Relying on a bad roll. Come on, roll crap. Well, 23.
All right.
Can you beat that?
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Cheerleaders, get the cheers going. We need this.
Oh!
Okay, like you grab
Amelia's
hold
in
of
the
him
pit.
and try to hurl him, but unfortunately this one
Like
had
that.
braced himself ready for you to get there.
Okay.
So instead, he just wails that sword towards you.
Just a
you got
hit,
plus
too.
2. You got plus 2 to AC because of your
I
dex.
know.
So it's still a hit.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Ouch.
I
My
tried
AC
to
is
help.
18
For
now.
9.
Ugh.
Alrighty.
Guys.
All right, Physic. Or Amelia. I mean,
My movement, while I'm in rank combat with him, so I'm just gonna move 5 feet this way.
okay. Try to position yourself to get his back to the pit.
Push him
Yeah.
again.
Okay. All right, Physic.
I can't fight an orc on my own. I'm gonna do something kind of probably dumb.
Yay!
I'm going
Sometimes
to.
in these situations, the dumb things are the smart things.
I'm gonna disengage from this guy and try and slink back behind the other orc here, and
Okay.
just kind of like get myself in tripping position.
Okay.
Yes.
So you pretty much just run backwards and then crouch down so that she's got something to push him over the back.
Yeah.
it. I like
mean,
it.
I could
I
probably.
actually approve of
Can
this.
I be in a trip position and with the flaming blade still try to hit him with it?
Not if you're doing a disengage, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm
Can we
doing.
get a couple extra rounds for us? Just to be nice. No? Alright.
Hey, just as a reminder, Danian does have an inspiration point. Don't forget that.
Yep, don't forget Danian.
All right. It's easier for us to remember because me and chat can see it all, so we
Yeah,
see the little glowing ball.
It's
I
been
know
so
it's easy
long.
for you guys
It's
to
been
forget.
so long.
That's normally I'd never remind you, but the fact that it has been 3 sessions, you know. All right, Rush.
Alright, give me a second. I gotta do some measuring here.
Rush opens up his toolbox and pulls out his tape measure.
Okay.
Hands it to the
time
orc.
for me
Hold this
to
for me, will you?
start in motion something stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna pull Jerusha out and toss her onto the back of the orc that's to my right here.
Okay.
Go get him, baby girl.
So you,
Give
like,
him hell.
Just hurl the thing out, just like chuck it with your right hand. Okay.
And then, how far can I move and still cast a spell?
Depends on the spell. Whether the spell is a standard action or a full action.
Okay, let me check that. Standard.
So basically that would count as if it was your action, so you still have your full move turn.
Which is how many feet?
For you, is it 20?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Bearing in
So I'm
mind,
gonna
if you run past anything in melee, within 5 feet of it, it gets an attack of opportunity if it wants it.
I know.
Okay.
That's the part of this that is probably stupid. But we're in a stupid situation. So, I'm gonna cast Blur on. Oh, stupid! I have to select my token to cast everything. Gosh damn it!
Yeah, you have to have yourself highlighted.
I'm gonna cast Blur on myself.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So, so basically, even if they hit, there is a 20% chance that the hit doesn't count.
And then I'm going to make myself as small as possible.
That's easy.
And I'm going to try to dart between the legs of this little guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to dart behind him.
All right.
Just go right under him.
What is your AC?
17.
Oh, man. Oh, what is that?
That's to see if the 20% mischance kicked in or not. And I'm afraid it didn't. Because it had to be under a 20.
Close. This is the most painful fight.
It isn't pleasant. Okay, as you roll through, you feel a sting on your backside, as 8 points of damage is dealt as the iron part of his huge falchion smacks you right across the butt as you roll through.
I think we're getting raided, and some people are getting timed out from the
Oh
real
yeah,
boss.
we get raided just in time for them to see us all die.
Hey, you raided at the
Great.
perfect time. It's probably going to be a TPK. What's up? Appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. Good
Welcome,
to see you
guys.
guys.
Hello,
Take your
guys.
pants off. Welcome to the stream.
Just sit down and enjoy.
I will
us
fight
getting
through the night.
fucked over.
All right. Okay. Well, Rush, you do manage to roll underneath, but not before receiving a unfortunate pat on the backside with a orc falchion. Daniel.
And Jerusha is biting.
Oh yeah, you want to roll it to give me Darusha's initiative
Go Weasel!
for the
Weasel
tower.
win.
Go, go.
Her initiative?
Go,
Oh
go.
shit. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what her initiative bonus is.
2.
Oh, good job.
Embarrassing.
Hope the
Oh,
Raiders
look
brought
at
some mobs to help out with the aftermath.
Sure.
Come on, Jerusha. Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
Gord, can we just reset all of tonight? Holy shit.
Yeah. Tonight's the night you wish that tonight's when you just wish the stream would lag out, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's just have the stream crash
This is
tonight.
terrible.
I was feeling better about it last week, you know?
Right? Last week you were feeling more positive. I hear you. Woo. Woo doggy. Okay. All right, Daniel, you're up.
Oh, okay. Would I know if orcs speak common or not?
I would say. I mean, you've spent how many months hanging around with Nudnik?
Oh, at least 6, I believe it was.
Okay,
think it's,
I would
it's
say
been a
you
while.
probably are aware that they generally do not. Nudnik does because he has struggled hard to learn the language over the past many months. But I'm pretty sure that realizing he had to struggle to learn the common tongue himself, at some point the conversation would have come up, and I'm sure he would have said, yeah, where I come from, this is a weird language. We don't speak this. So it's fair to assume you know that.
So keep in mind at the beginning of the fight, you did hear me speak orc.
Okay.
Yeah, Daniel, learn Orc right now. Come
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
Um,
can I ask?
summon
Rush-
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah. Can I ask? Okay, so I'm going to back up to about here, or not back up, but kind of turn into this direction here.
Okay.
And I'm hopefully before these, because is he turned around then since Rush tried to get behind him?
No, because Rush kind of like ran at him and then like rolled between his legs and he like stabbed straight down.
Okay, so as I'm coming up, I'm going to look over at Rush and say, "How do you say we're no harm in Orcish?"
You
We're
do
no
this.
harm.
We no harm, yes. How do you say we no harm in Orcish as I kind of start running up to this other group?
Okay.
I don't think they care that we, and I'm going to say it in Orcish.
Okay.
So you're gonna yell it. All right.
So as I get closer to them, I'm going to kind of not be as aggressive, but stop and yell as loud as I can. We are no harm to them, to my best Orcish ability that I learned 1 second ago.
Although, of course, you're basically saying I don't think they care instead because you're.
Oh, no, I thought no. She
No,
told me.
I-
No, she said that to him,
Oh,
and then
she
she
said it?
said
Yeah,
whatever.
I
Yeah.
don't think
I
you
said
care.
yeah.
As I come.
That's a lot of talking at once.
All right.
So I yelled at just to start to kind of see what they do, what their reactions are as I yell this at them.
He kind of looks up, and as he pulls the weapon from the ground where he tried to stab Rush, he kind of like looks at you, looks at the weapon, and begins to raise it like he's going to belt you with it.
Okay. Then
I mean, you're still holding a sword and a buckler, and
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know,
no,
y'all are in the middle of a huge brawl. He's
They've been stalking us, guys. They know what we are.
So in that case, as I see him coming at me again, I would again raise up my buckler and let off another flash.
all right. That one and that one potentially can be affected by it.
Okay.
So, what was the DC that they need?
Flex.
Was it 14, right?
14 reflex, yes.
All right. Okay, the one directly in front of you,
Of course.
of course, he saves. And the one to his left.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, guys. My dice are being assholes to you guys tonight. So yeah, no, they're not affected, I'm afraid, Daniel. That is a bonus action. So you moved over, you can yell as a free action, so you technically still have an attack if you want it.
Have any of these two been hit? That I can tell because I wouldn't have seen it. Can I?
This
tell
one
them looking at
right
them more
here
damaged?
is pretty badly off.
Okay.
He's got a couple of, he's clearly, he took a couple of solid blows from Nudnik before Nudnik went down.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd run in between these two.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do that. Okay, well then I'm just going to turn and look at because I came up this direction, so I'd probably continue up this direction and attack him in front of me.
Okay,
here.
that's the one that Jerusha has just landed on.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll see if I hit first. What is happening right now?
What the hell is wrong with the net code right now? I am calling shenanigans.
Let me call some developers.
Oh my god!
Welcome to How We Roll, Matt. This is how it works.
So
for us.
if you're joining
my
our
God,
show,
this
this is not uncommon for stuff to go this way on this show.
It happens so often.
When was the last time it was this bad, though?
I don't
when
think
I
I've
died
ever seen
last
it this
episode.
bad. I don't think I've ever seen it a combination of me never rolling bad once and none of you guys rolling good at all.
I rolled good once and I got that orc in a pit. That's about all
that was it. Knocking that orc in the pit was the highlight of this fight. Gosh.
Guys, I rolled a bard.
All right.
Well, at least we didn't have time to get attached to these characters.
Speak for
Speak for yourself.
All right. Last round of
Man,
blind list for
Mystic and I
those.
have bonded. We've gone on long walks in the woods.
Alrighty. Yeah, so things
go.
and stuff and things. Well, okay, so the
There it
arrow, this guy shoots an arrow at Danion's back, but misses.
She would just kill me.
Alright, okay, let's see, what do we got going on here? This dude. He is going to run over to here and try to bury a weapon in the back of the little crouching gnome. Crouching.
Please hit your partner.
This is fucking awesome. I love it. I'm so happy.
Please miss. Please miss. And he does! Okay, amazing.
I
All
look
right.
like a hush puppy.
Amelia, the one that you're about to try to push in the pit. 16?
Ah! Does not hit.
Oh, you're so close. All right. Yes, the blade narrowly skims past your left ribs, and you almost have to kind of like breathe inwards just to make sure that it doesn't slice open your tunic. Alrighty. These two are still blind this turn. He's already fired. Okay, Danyan. Come on, buddy. It's on you. Oh, the orc fumbles!
Yay.
The orc fumbles.
And he cuts his own head off. Cuts his own head off.
You're never ambitious.
Narcolepsy. Sudden narcolepsy attack.
Narcolepsy. Fall asleep.
Let's see, how bad can it be? Remember, on a fumble roll, the lower the bet, or the lower the worse. So you want the orc to roll low on this.
I want him to roll a 1 and hurt somebody else bad enough to put him down, but not one of us.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So he raises his falchion, takes a huge step forward to smack you with the blade. As he does so, his right foot catches on one of those pesky vines. As he kind of like, you see him like stumble forward, and unable to quite reach you. And he is going to have to use his movement to untangle his foot, so he doesn't actually manage to get anywhere. But of course, that also means that he's no real threat to Rush there either. This guy doesn't know Rush is there, so he is also going to take a shot at Danyan, and he misses. The last of the orcs isn't going to miss, unfortunately.
Shit.
Which orc is this?
It's not a crit, no. That's the one that Jerusha is about to tie into.
Okay.
But it's a total of 9, so it's not the worst blow you've received. Okay, that's all the orcs. So you live to fight another round. Now Jerusha gets to go, because Jerusha is last.
Jerusha!
Alrighty. So roll for Jerusha. 14. That will hit because Jerusha is basically attached to him, so it's a touch attack. Alright, so it does 1
point of damage,
of
and she's gonna hang on.
Automatically grabs. Do you want to static discharge for the extra D3?
Sure, why not? She's pretty wound up.
Pretty wound up. I would.
She's raring to go.
Alright, okay, so a total of 3 points of damage. As you suddenly see the orc as the little mechanical weasel digs its iron fangs into kind of the nape of his neck and instigate a statical discharge. It's a total of 3 damage. Okay. Back to the top of the round. Nudnik, you are sleeping soundly.
Lucky.
And bleeding to death, same thing. Amelia.
Well, I saw old Physic there kind of run up behind that orc.
All right.
So
I will give you a plus 6 on your grapple for that.
plus 6. Okay. I'm just going to roll it straight and we'll just add 6.
Alright.
That would be
A 22.
plus 6. Yeah. 22.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, orc.
Come on. Below 22. Please.
Oh my god!
I give up. I give up.
I think you should all just pack your dice up and go home. This is not fair.
Yeah, this
Oh.
So
That's gonna
close.
be
Says
over
the
2
guy
hours
that's
early.
rolling like crazy.
These guys
Oh.
are. Yeah, yeah.
The sad thing is, they're really... It's the dice rolls. It's, that's what's killing you. Alright. So, nope, you unfortunately do not manage to knock him over. He almost squishes poor Physic, who has an orc almost sitting on his back for a moment. But speaking of Physic, it's you.
Well, so he's already kind of balanced challenge there. He won it by a solid 10. If I challenge it as well in this round, can I don't know. I don't have enough weight to actually pull him down, do I?
I would say, technically that would be an assist.
Yeah, because that was my idea on the first bit, but
I'll say yes. I'll say yes. If basically as she shoves him and he starts to stumble, if you're going to kind of like crouch and try to grab him to pull him the extra way.
Yeah. What am I rolling on?
Let's have a look. So it's 22. So you would basically you're making a grapple check as well. So you're going to basically, you're going to be making a grapple check as well. The same +6 will apply for you.
Okay, I'll just roll the straight grapple and.
You're just going to be relying on him rolling bad.
It's a straight 20. 20 plus 6.
That's 21.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, you lucky bastard!
You did it!
All right,
Atta babe.
the combined
No one
efforts.
pulls orc into a pit. That's a news story.
All right, so
If you poke him in the
Amelia
kidney like this, he gets
puts her
tickled.
shoulder into the orc and shoves as Physic crouches down on the ground. The orc's sheer weight and muscle mass is enough for him to resist the force of Amelia, but as Physic puts his weight in and grabs the back of the orc's pants and tugs, the orc finally stumbles and loses his balance, falling over Physic's shoulder, Physic's body down into the pit,
Hitting his friend. Killing
and
him.
receives
Let's feel his friend.
12 points of damage.
That's the most damage I've ever done to something.
Of course, there are now 2 orcs in the
Yeah,
pit, so they might be able to use that to their advantage.
Maybe.
But hey, at least you've got one of them down in the pit now. So
Good job, guys.
Let's just keep putting them all in the pit.
That's
Orc
what
pit.
I'm
just
thinking.
keep pushing every orc in the pit until they realize.
It's like a chasm full of orcs. And
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Alrighty,
Daniel's
Rush.
dying.
Okay, Rush. All of the orcs are actually not looking your direction. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna take a step up behind this one with looks like the friggin' Leo DiCaprio here.
He's pretty
And,
bad. That's the orc that's actually most injured.
Good.
Of all the orcs, he is the most injured.
So I'm gonna reach behind him, cup his junk, give it a good shocking grasp.
Okay, so you need to make a successful melee touch attack. A touch AC you need to hit is a 12 or higher.
shouldn't be hard.
I think it's +2. Let me double check that.
So much pain. So much pain. There's the first player.
Natural 20!
Good night.
Jeez.
Okay.
Maybe this
Statistically
is
unlikely.
maybe this is the gemmed cast. You're the one that bet on Spook, so you won you some gold. Yeah, they need those 20s, guys. That is a thing. They're really
that's
struggling
the
to get those right now.
Bittersweet thing ever.
Yeah.
Another cheer from Milk. Thank you for that. And I owe you a 20. Wow.
Shut the hell
Wow.
out of those walls.
On a stiff drink.
Hey, I think we all feel like we need one right now.
Eh.
Hey, it's 5d6 damage, man.
Oh, I
That's
just gave
good.
that to Satch. Sorry, Satch, you can't have it. It's not yours.
Oh.
No, it's not 5d6. It's a max of 5d6. It's
Per caster
1d6
level.
per caster level.
Yeah,
She's
she's level 5.
Caster level isn't 5.
Isn't it?
Hang on.
No.
Caster level is the highest level
Probably
of
like-
spells you can cast.
2.
Oh.
Oh.
So I think your caster level is it 2 or 3?
Muted spook.
It'd be 2, so I shocked the hell out of myself that last game for no reason.
Which resulted in me taking healing spells.
Alrighty. Yeah, so at level 5, your caster level is 2. You are correct.
Ah.
Oh, but it's good damage. Wow. 11 and 11, 12, 13. You get plus 3 because he is wearing some metal armor. So that's 14 points. You have killed the first orc. The orc is killed by death to groin shock. Okay, finally. So yes, this gnomish hand reaches forward, grabs him by the junk, as you see electrical blue energy jolt all the way up his torso. He's like, and then crouches over, collapses as his hands go down to where his groin is. He falls to the floor, rolls over to the side, as he kind of his eyes look up just momentarily, and then it all goes dark for the orc. He is dead. Good job. 1 down. Whew. All right.
20 more to go.
Danyan.
Oh my god.
Now, bearing in mind, Danny boy, this is 3 rounds, so those orcs, those 2 orcs at the back, are about to be unblinded.
Well aware of that.
Achilles junk, right?
So if I cast Cure Light Wounds, that'll be my turn, yeah? My full turn?
It'll be your action. You still
or my action, I should say, yeah, but I can't. Yeah, but I would incur 2 opportunities of attack here from them. Which
if you try to leave combat, yes, technically.
Yeah. Jesus. I honestly, I would probably just keep swinging. I mean, that's what I would do. Healing wouldn't really do much because I'm gonna have 4 people attack me anyway. So.
Which one do you want to wail on?
I would go after the one in front of me again.
The one that is attached to has a weasel attached to him. All right.
Yes.
Make it count.
I will do my best.
Make it count. 14, I'm afraid, is not enough. All right. As you swing your blade towards him, he sidesteps to the left as it just kind of like glances and grinds down the side of his arm. Cuts away some of the leather, but does not draw blood. Okay, orkies. We got 1 here. Alright, so what is your AC? It's 21 versus missile, but what?
Correct.
But that's with the shield, which you can't count from a shot coming from behind you. So
it would be
still enough.
19.
Alright. Okay, you feel an arrow kind of hit the back of your helm and ricochet off the perfectly positioned angle. But it did ring your bell a little bit. Alright, this orc here.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Is going to make a blow. The question is, who? D4, 1 or a 2. He is going to slam Physic. 3 or a 4, it will be Amelia.
Okay.
Amelia!
Yes.
This is yours. 4.
Awaiting my fate.
7.
Okay.
Alrighty. You're still up. That's a good thing. He's fired. Alright, these 2, basically the blurriness from their vision comes off as they kind of like shake their eyes and glance around looking to see where they are and what they can hit. Taking stock of the situation and seeing where things are and what's going on. This one, you see, kind of glances over here in this direction and then makes a run. You will see him emerge from round the side of the wall and start to come running up towards you from there. All right, this one, he is going to chime in here. Actually, I'm going to make a dice roll.
Oh my god.
Make this fair. 1 or a 2, he's going to target Rush. 3 or a 4, he's going to pile on Danyan. Nope. Okay, he has decided that there's this little dude back there doing weird shit, so he needs his brain smashed in.
I love that. There's a weird shit going on over here. Let's attack it.
Hey, it's orc logic.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
All right, he runs over with his club and brings it down. Fortunately, Rush is quick, nimble, and dexterous, who manages to leap to the side just in time to see the club smash into the ground and leave a huge indentation, which could have easily been Rush's skull. All right, we've got these 2 left. Danyan, here it comes. First one, a miss. Second one, a miss. Alrighty.
18, that's a hit.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
just
Sorry.
It's right on his thing.
It is a hit. Sorry, Danny boy. Blame Jane.
Thanks a lot, Jane. You're the person who reminds the teacher she didn't assign homework before
Jane?
everybody goes home. Thanks a lot.
Jane,
You're the best.
when the DM says it's a miss,
It's a
it's a
miss.
miss, Jane.
I appreciate your honesty. I really do.
Oh. And now I kill all of you.
And now,
And
if
you're
this
in
kills
all of your
Danyan,
honesty.
Danyan takes 10.
Great.
If that would have killed Danyan, you'd
dude.
have had to have basically send all kinds of goodies over to him to say sorry.
Ah,
All right. Okay. You are still alive, Amelia.
hi.
Yeah, DM's pet.
Is this guy actively attacking Physic right now?
He just tried. He just tried to.
Just tried. Shit.
No, he attacked you. He stabbed you.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Oh, so I'm in combat. Shit.
you are.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
You sound very
that's just
enthusiastic
great.
about that, Jay.
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna.
I'm so glad I'm in combat
Fine.
with a bloodthirsty orc and almost dead.
So let's try again, Physic, and I try the same grapple move we did on the last guy.
We're just gonna pile
What's
them all.
funny
Yeah.
is the odds of you succeeding on this are just not in your favor.
Well, I don't know that because I put 2 in there.
So Physic, are you going to assist? I mean, you can't really get behind him to do the same thing, but you can grab
yeah,
and
I can still put my assist there, right?
yeah, which will give Jane a +2 as a regular
Okay.
assist.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
You
Okay.
go for a score.
All right.
Please. Okay,
A
so
19. It's doable. It's doable with your +2
okay,
as well.
add 2 to this roll.
Come on. Yeah, no. That's not going to work.
Nope.
This orc is going nowhere.
Oh.
Okay.
But of course, I mean, if you add this, that's basically both of you guys. That's both of you guys grappling him. So, all right,
I'm
Physics.
not-
So technically,
yeah.
you've had that would be kind of like an assist would be your action.
Oh dang! If I knew, I wouldn't have thrown it in. Okay.
I'll let you retcon it if you don't want. If you.
Okay. Yeah. No. Because I was thinking we are losing badly and Nundik's on the ground, so I was going to disengage because I thought he was attacking me. But I wasn't going to disengage. I was going to let him take
Okay.
the attack of opportunity so that I could put my heels on Amelia and run over to Nudnik.
Okay. All right. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to do my best healing thing on Amelia because she's dying.
There is blood spouting
glove.
from my ears. So
From your ears.
that's when you know someone's dying. That's brain blood.
That's this one.
Oh,
You're up
nice.
17.
17-point
Oh,
heal.
thank you.
Brain blood.
I feel
and then
bad.
I'm just gonna take whatever comes with this. I'm running
Obed
over.
High clearly likes you, Jane.
I'm running over to this guy who's on the ground as best I
Alright.
can.
Okay, so you're basically
maybe-
so you cast your heal as your standard action, and then you're going to use your move to get over to Nuddy,
Yep.
which is
Assuming
that's
they're
close
all a little. Yeah, I have a 30 move range
Yeah.
because
These are all pretty much worrying more about Danyan and Rush than anything else. So,
so this might be a good surprise.
all right, Rush, what you want to do? You got one who just tried to club your brains in.
All right. Well, with the pistol, doing my tricks here. I'm gonna take aim at the one with the club. This was for him, but you'll do. Oh my gosh! Now I gotta find it.
Are you shooting the gun or are you spellcasting again?
No, I'm shooting the gun.
All right.
Freak him out.
Yeah, that might cause a little bit.
Motherfucker!
Oh!
And I'm afraid your flintlock. The ball come flying out the end as it's supposed to, but it ricochets off this wall over here as you hear a loud "Patew!"
Ah, man, and we would have been missing out on a whole 6 damage there.
All right, you still have to make you still got to make a reflex save of 15 or better to not fall over, whether it hits or not.
That's so funny.
Maybe it'll throw me far enough back, and I won't have to.
Hey,
get
it
hit
could
in the
actually
face.
help you. 17. Nope.
Aww.
So you managed to brace yourself and stumble. You stumble nowhere. You actually managed to hold your position. Alrighty, Danyan, you better make something happen here, Paladin.
I am trying my best here, but in order to do so, I, at
Bloody
this
old
point, am going to need to heal myself, because pretty much, if I feel like if I take anything else, I'm going to go down. So, I am going to say, Tritherion, give me strength, and just kind of cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Alright,
Get down to it here.
D8 plus whatever for your
Yeah.
level.
Here we go. Yes. Oop. Ah! Internet's freaking out. Here we go.
You need a good one. You need a good one. Come on.
I got it. We got it.
Roll well, roll well. Oh, beautiful. 11.
Okay. All right.
That was
That's
necessary.
like a
That
deal.
could actually take, that's a
Change,
blow.
that could change.
That's a blow. Alright, so that's
Yeah.
your action. You want to do
Yep.
anything with the move, or are you staying in there?
No, I don't want to.
Don't want to provoke attacks?
Yep,
Okay,
Yep.
makes sense. Alrighty. Orcs. Jane, the one that you're messing with. Well, this one is going to close the gap.
Hello.
Oh fuck.
He said, oh, hi, nice to meet you. How you doing? Orc,
do speak
here to kill
orcs.
you. Pleasure.
Get away from me.
Alright, the first one misses.
Oh.
The one that just joined the party
Also misses.
also
that's a-
misses. Is that right? 16?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah, okay.
It's a miss.
That's good for you.
Sure
Alright,
is.
the one that the one that Rush attempted to shoot in the face brings his club down, this time not missing and digging it into the dirt. Instead,
Oh, wait, the shimmer, the blur.
yep,
Explosion.
that's what I'm doing right now.
No, it's just.
So there's a chance, a 20% chance that it will miss anyway. If this is 20 or lower,
No.
Oh.
alright, so the club finds its mark. It will do 9. Thump.
And I crumple to the ground.
Oh no! Rush is down.
A sexy little pile. Dang.
Alright, Danyan, you have 2 orcs to face.
Okay.
Come on. Roll bad, roll bad, roll bad.
No. No, roll good, Gore. Tell him to roll good.
You want me to roll good?
Yeah, 'cause
no,
then you
that's
might not roll well.
That's supposed to be a damage roll.
Oh, thank God.
Plus, sorry. I hit you for 8,
Okay.
and then the second attack misses.
Oh, that was close.
All right. And that is all of those orcs. Now, in the pit, however, this guy is going to give this dude a leg up.
That's coming.
So you
Did
can.
Jerusha attack last round? I can't remember.
Actually, no. So roll the damage for Jerusha.
Oh, it was just one. It's fine.
Okay, you're not static because you're not doing another static charge.
Not for last round though.
Okay, all right. So, all right. Okay, so he's not out, but you basically suddenly see a huge couple of arms like emerge at the top of the pit. As it looks like at least one of the orcs is going to attempt to get his way out.
Man,
No.
I wish I had grease.
That'd be
Grease spell
great.
would be perfect right now. All right, and that would be all the orcs. Okay, Amelia.
What's up?
I don't know. You tell me what's up. You got 2 orcs breathing down on you.
Yeah, you know I do that. I do. I'm gonna disengage them.
Okay, so you want to use
And-
disengage, which will allow you to move away without an attack of opportunity, and do what and go where?
I'm gonna come
Just kick the guy in the face.
over here. Hopefully he doesn't see me. He's facing the other way, right?
Uh huh.
Alright.
This one
And I'm
isn't.
gonna poise, ready to attack my next
Alright.
turn.
Okay, so you should disengage and run over to there. Alrighty. Fesic.
I'm dropping my next best heal on a Nudnik lying there all
Trying to
calm and
get
stoic.
Nutty back in. So Nudnik.
Get Nudnik back in the fight! Please.
'Cause that's what we need. Okay,
He'll
where's
just
my-
wake
what
up,
is my
start
next-
attacking again, right?
Where's my next best heal? No, because I gave the snare, so it's going to be one of these. Oh, there's no one. Okay, so it's this guy.
All right.
Got it. Here we go. For 9
For
health.
9.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
So that
I'm alive.
kind of sort of brings Nudnik back into it. Maybe for one sword swing.
He wakes up and just gets hit.
That's all I need for the
again.
next round, so I can do it again. You know, I'm gonna be his life support.
She's like, clear.
He goes
All
down.
right.
He gets up. He goes down. He gets up. Yo-yos.
All right. Let's see. Rush is down. Danyan.
Just gonna swing at this guy again. I don't have any more healing spells. That's really the only thing I can do at this point.
It is. Man, this is
That's
one
all
of
I
the most
got.
painful fights I've ever seen on How We Roll.
Yeah.
It's
It
pretty
is
bad.
definitely, as someone just said, it is a hell of a nail biter. Oh, it's a good solid blow though. You managed to you got a lick in.
Great.
And zap him.
And I use Smite Evil as I bring my sword down upon
Okay.
me.
Smite him.
Oh, mighty smite.
Can you do 9 points of smite damage?
It's plus my level, so my paladin level, so plus 5.
All right. Okay. So add 5 to that. All right.
14.
He is still alive, but it definitely, as the blade strikes, there's a huge flash of radiant light as it impacts. Okay.
Like there can be no more smiting.
Right, the orcs. Okay, this one has gotten to the top, but instead of climbing out, he turns around and reaches down into the hole.
Kick him! Kick him!
All right, these two are going to use their movement. To chase you.
Get out of here.
Shh, she's stealthing.
Be super sneaky.
She ran behind a wall. She's clearly not there anymore.
Yeah, they just watched her duck behind the wall like, where did she go? I have no idea.
Damn.
Who's that for? Oh.
Damn and
Oh.
damn.
Are these the 2 orcs attacking me?
Yes.
They
Oh.
can both get around? Come on.
Yeah. There's plenty of room there for 2
Nah.
orcs. Here was, right here we were talking about 3 to 4 feet. There's about 6 foot here.
I think Amelia's gonna go
I
down.
think I might.
Total damage 17.
Oh,
Okay.
She's up.
Still alive.
You're still alive. Holy crap.
oh, that heal.
Oh, that's
I forgot
right.
I
You
used
took a
heals.
massive heal. Jeez.
Oh,
Good
man.
job
There
too,
it went.
right?
There it went.
Yeah, how's that?
All right. Seeing your shindig and antics over here, he is gonna, as there's nobody between him other than a small squishy gnome on the floor, he runs straight over with his club, batters up, and swipes at Nudnik.
But I was playing
12.
dead.
Oh, are you playing dead?
No, I just got healed, so my
Yeah, he just
eyes
got healed.
just opened.
He's not up.
I didn't get up yet.
Okay. Then I'm afraid that's gonna be Physic then.
No, no.
I'll take it. Let's see how far I can knock
I
you.
haven't
you
had
know?
my turn yet to get up. Yeah. So
we haven't played gnome toss in a while, so
Yeah,
let's
right,
see
okay.
how far I go.
Hey, at least it's only the club, which doesn't hit. It usually doesn't hit as hard for
Oh,
7.
wow, yeah, no.
Okay.
that would have put me right back down
That's
again.
fine.
All right, so he runs over and smashes you. Okay, Danny.
Oh, Danny. Oh,
Oh, Danny boy, the orcs are slashing
oh, these are the orcs.
with sharpened blades, but none of them hit you. Okay, you're lucky. They didn't get you.
I'm invisible!
You're a loony. All right, Jerusha. 1 point or 1 plus 1d3.
Zap him. Get him.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Alright, so yeah, the 1 point. And she's gonna static shock.
Okay, if you can do a oh, okay, not quite, but that's all right. He's almost down. Almost down.
That chip away damage. Go,
Right.
Jerusha.
All right, Nuddy.
Well, seeing this thing lumbering and attacking what just healed me.
Yeah, I mean, it literally, he's
I'm gonna
standing over you, and he just just ignoring you laying there, he just slammed
I'm gonna
his...
spring up and get. That's my move action is to get up,
Okay,
and I'm gonna attack twice on him.
all right.
Would it be surprise? I would be surprised if something that I thought was dead
yeah.
jumped up.
Oh!
Natural 20!
Yes!
Alrighty. Okay, 15.
Yes.
Epic.
Okay, yeah.
From the dead.
As the orc
good.
leans
Yes.
over your body and smashes your little friend Physic with the club, you leap up right underneath him, slam your axe into his stomach, and then drive the pick into the side of his neck as he falls to the ground, gurgling in a pile of his own blood.
Yes.
I'm alive.
All right, Amelia.
I live.
Wow, that was epic. That was talk about your all-time. I really needed that.
That was
Yeah, that was
awesome.
Clutch.
Oh wow. Alrighty. Amelia, you're up.
Alright, I'll
Can
just
you
be attacking
also
this
deliver
guy.
more epicness?
We'll see.
I believe in you.
Do you?
Sure.
Did Spook get 1 or 2 natural 20s?
I don't know.
She got one.
Oh,
I
shit.
just noticed that I'd accidentally marked her up for 2.
Oh, Amelia.
Backing up 5 feet here.
No, sorry ma'am, no joy with the spear this time. Alright, Physic. What you gonna do with all that junk?
I'm going to scoot basically onto the same square as Nodnik if this were, a different combat system. And, I'm basically just going to keep my hands on him at this point, and I'm continuing to cast some healing
You're
magic.
gonna dump another heal on Nudnik.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could use it because I only have 6 health, so yay.
6 is enough to kill.
And-
Okay, here we are, and boom.
Is that your first one, Shagger, or did you already get a 20?
Oh,
No,
nice.
that's my first
Okay.
That
one.
was
I thought-
he
okay,
rolled
yeah.
2 20s in that. The crit
Yes,
was a
he actually
22.
got 2 20s.
Yeah, he did.
That's
Oh.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is right. It's because it was a crit, and you got a 20 on the crit as well.
critted the crit.
Why do I have 2?
You don't.
Yeah,
You only have 1. I accidentally put 2, but
Oh, I'm looking at a delay. Okay.
yeah, I fixed it. All right, okay, 13 points. Really does put Nudnik back in the fight. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks,
Right,
little buddy.
Rush is still down.
Don't mention it, pal.
All right, Danny.
I am going to swing at this guy in front of me again.
All right, he is like, you can see basically the color is drained out of his face. He is like, he's breathing heavy through his overly tusked mouth, and every time he lifts the blade, it's almost like a huge effort for him to do so.
Okay.
Come on.
Here we go.
Alrighty. But he's still
Real
got
dude.
just enough to bring that axe up and just give enough effort to cause your bastard sword to be deflected so it doesn't dig deep into his flesh. Alright. The remainder of the orcs.
needed
This
that. That
one is
needed to
being
happen.
pulled up out of the pit this time. They're still not in the fight yet, but they're about to
Oh my
be.
God. I mean,
There goes our chances.
Hey,
That
Jan,
was
you did
it.
a great job putting them down there, though. Like,
yeah.
It slowed them down.
Go team. We're all dead.
Yes.
We're still probably dead, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Does that vine get him? That vine? Is it?
No, those are not animated vines. If they were, y'all would have been probably having a much harder time of it than you already have.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it is.
I wish they were, because then it'd be fighting the orcs.
Alrighty.
What's these?
Amelia, 1.
Oh shit.
How much health are you on, Amelia?
I have 4 health.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
down.
you're going down.
Yeah.
You're going down regardless. Yeah.
I'm afraid the sheer strength alone. As he flogs you down to the ground.
Ooh.
Alright.
Down. Eyes closed. Blood from the mouth.
Daniel,
And
return.
And the ear.
And the ears and the nose. Just
All
all
right.
fat. All
Okay.
All the blood, all the
Things.
brain blood.
Yes. all the brain.
Alright, Danyan, your orc slashes at you and misses. The other one,
Miss.
seeing Nudnik butcher his friend, has closed the gap on Nudnik.
Ooh, that's a hit.
4. 9.
I like the one more, you know?
Ouch.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is bad, guys. This is really bad.
Jerusha.
Can you kill it?
If Jerusha can do 3 or more damage. No,
For
2 or more
what?
damage, so yes.
Just roll more than a... Yeah, no, that'll do it.
Alright, okay. Jerusha,
4.
Jerusha manages to dig in deep, find his jugular, and sink her teeth in. He falls to the ground screaming, with one hand holding onto the mechanical weasel as he attempts to pull it clear. By the time he does so, however, he has already fallen to the floor and is dead.
What an embarrassing way to go for a tough ass
Death
apple.
by
I mean, or
weasel.
a weasel bite.
Alright, okay. Nudnik. So
With a
you've
little-
got, there's one orc here that is trying to fight Danyan. You've got 2 coming up. They'll be standing up, ready to get in the action this coming round, and you've got 1 here that just was about to add insult to injury.
I'm doing
Against Amelia.
proxy. I'm moving 5 feet and getting my attacks on this guy with his back
Okay.
to me.
Alright.
Ooh.
That's not a hit. That is. From me for 3.
That's as much as what the weasel did.
Jerusha just did. Oh my god.
Tis but a scratch.
Well, it's an offhand, so I can only do half my strength on it.
Right.
Alright, Amelia is down. Physic.
Yeah, there's... yeah. Whew. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna have to run up to Danyon here. He's risking going down, isn't he?
He
I'm
is.
not feeling too well.
He
Yeah, I'm
looks
gonna
pretty,
give Danyon the old pat, having faith in his ability to maybe not miss this next round. This is my last cure light wounds, guys. Please.
Oh, this is a good one. 12.
Okay,
Come on.
okay.
Made the most out of it.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Danyon. You got one orc here, two
Yeah.
bearing up to your right, and
Oh my god.
So, am I able to just kind of skirt around this guy like this? Not really breaking.
yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm
You
just
can
gonna-
basically you can like use your action to just kind of like maneuver around with
Works
him.
next round.
As long as
No,
you
no, no.
don't
I
break-
want to stay in between. I just don't want my back completely to the orcs. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna kind of stay like between like that.
All right. Okay.
And I'm going to attack.
Alrighty.
Don't forget you also have inspiration. Still
Yes.
have your inspiration.
Yeah, but there's
Still heavy.
4. There's 5 orcs still.
Okay, so
I
hit
mean-
this one.
I will hit this one.
Yeah.
I will hit this one.
And you will hit that
You
one.
did.
Oh yes.
Alrighty.
6.
Okie dokie. Alright, you slam hard with your sword. He grimaces in pain as it opens up a large gash in his right thigh, but it doesn't take him to the ground, I'm afraid.
Boo.
Alright, these two orcs are both standing up, which is basically their move action, and then they are going to position themselves to come over and assist their buddy next turn. Alright, the one that you are currently engaged with, that you just stabbed, retaliates with his blade. 17, just a miss. Alright, okay. This guy is going to spin around to face Nudnik. This guy hops over the wall and is going to come and assist. Alright, Nuddy. First one.
Oh,
Second one.
Sorry, guys.
Oh. Okay, he's down again.
probably yes.
For a combined total of
Oh,
19.
Ah!
Okay.
Are you down again?
Yo, definitely down again.
Great.
Alright.
I'm
So
down in a big
basically,
way.
the only two that are
shit.
still on their feet right now is Physic and Danyon.
You know, after all I put into you, Nudnik.
All you can do
so
is kill
Physic.
one orc.
What do you want to do, Physic?
Still got my flame blade out. I mean,
I mean, you still
That's-
got your flame blade out, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orcs.
Well, I think I've been doing something horribly wrong here. I've been playing the way Satch plays, and not the way Physic plays. Physic's gonna run.
Hey,
I approve. I approve.
alright. Well, you don't have any of them currently engaged into you, so you can choose to flee.
I'm going to run for the hills, run for my life.
Which direction are you going to run?
So I'm
I guess
assuming
you kind of
it's
sort of
city
got to
that
go
way.
this way.
Yeah, it's city that way, and it's kind of woodsy to the north. So yeah, I'm gonna run the way that the DM's telling me I have to run.
Well, that's the only way you can run and not get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so I'm booking it as fast as I can that way.
Oh,
All right.
Danyon.
Okay, so you are off that map and gone.
60 feet in the other direction.
All right, Danyon, what do you want to do?
So I'm sorry, it's 1 versus 5 at this point?
Yes, it is 1 versus 5.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
I think, well, technically it's 1 versus 5 and a weasel. Sorry,
Oh,
one,
right, Drusha's
1 plus
still
a
with me.
weasel versus 5.
Then we're fine.
Hey, that weasel's killed an orc, so
Alright, what would Danyon do? would I have heard or even noticed Physic running off in the, or would
Physic
I be
was
too
doing
focused?
his best to be completely unnoticed at that point.
Then
I mean, you've got orcs breathing down, so the fact that he just skulked off out between between the corpses and lynched off through into the ruins behind.
So I wouldn't have noticed that, and without looking back, I would have said, "Physic, save yourself!" Not realizing
that Physic already has.
He's already
Blew my cover, man. Now they're gonna
Yeah, I'll just say, "Save yourself!" as I come down and try to hold them off as long as I can to hopefully save one of my comrades. Just to get one out.
Okay. This one that you've already been cutting into? At least, hey, if nothing else, you did just do enough, exactly enough to bring that orc down.
Yes.
You went out like a true hero.
So at least
I
it's
got
a moral
cleave. I'm still
victory.
going.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is cleave.
I'm still going.
Well, and now here's the interesting thing. Both of these took pretty heavy damage from the pit.
Yeah, you might be able to cleave one down.
Come on.
All right, you need a hit for your cleave to this guy.
Now, if I kill this guy, do I get to cleave
No, that would be
again?
great
No,
cleave.
that's an additional.
Okay.
That's the next speed up.
Okay, then I, filled with the sense of helping my fellow friends try to escape, I cut through the one, and then I just turn over and come through and try to hit this second
Okay,
one.
make it count. Come on, do it.
You have inspiration.
Use your inspiration. Use your inspiration. This is the moment.
Yeah, I probably would. I would.
All
as
right.
I'm coming,
Basically, so you get to attack twice and pick the higher.
yeah, I would grab my sword and, thinking that I was probably not going to make it alive, I would yell out, "It's been a pleasure knowing you all!" as I come down.
As the only person he's talking to are the orcs.
and a weasel.
I have keen hearing. I'm a no.
That's
Yep.
so. This attack.
You don't want that one.
Yeah, not that one.
You
Do the
don't want
other
that one.
Do the 20. Do the one that gives you a 20, man.
There
was
we
waiting
go.
for that.
Oh, for 4? Really?
You're a beast, Danyan.
All
You're
right,
close.
Danny. Where's my? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so you hack through that one, spin around, and deliver another 4 to that one. Okay. He is seriously injured, but still alive.
Of course.
All right. The remaining orcs.
Does Weasel get to go?
He goes last,
Here.
I'm afraid.
You're putting a lot of stock in that weasel there.
That's all I got. I got nothing else. Just me and the wheeze. Where are they going?
They're chasing after the little guy.
Oh.
Because those two were facing in that direction, so they would have actually seen him run.
Come on. Oh, come on.
It doesn't mean they'll catch him, but they're gonna try.
No, but I mean, oh, that's a hit. Wow.
That's 2 hits. Yeah. That's
Hey, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yet.
It was a valiant effort, Danyan.
Hey, I'm not down yet.
I'm pretty sure the sum of damage cannot be lower than your current HP.
You might be wrong about that. Okay, yeah, I'm done. By one.
Hey, that's a
You
shame.
had 22,
All right.
you had 22 health left?
I did, because Physic healed me before he ran off.
Yeah, you gave him a big heal before he left. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Well, fuck.
Hold on.
that sucks.
We're not done yet.
I'm not done yet.
Physic has to run his ass out home.
Yep. I'm running. I have ghost sounds and like dancing lights, speak with animals and stuff. So I'm assuming I'm going to be running and casting things behind me to basically gonna turn a corner and make it sound like I went the other way.
Okay, right. So that's about where you get with your flea.
Okay.
So where do you go from there?
Into the woods. I have a
Ouch.
trackless step, so I'm best off there.
All right, so kind of like up here and
Yeah, and then
skirt around the
as-
bank and.
Yeah, as I scurry around the bank, I'm trying to
sorry.
flee. Yeah. Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, show me
I'll-
where you're going to. Unless you
So-
decide you want to try to hide somewhere, I just don't.
Yeah, no, I'd be better off hiding in the woods because I'm tiny.
Okay.
And I have a step that can't be tracked. So I'm going up and out, and then I'm going to be casting ghost sounds on my way out in here to make it sound like I hid somewhere over here.
Oh, okay, so you're going to put ghost sounds over here to do. Makes sense.
Yep.
All right.
Make it sound like someone's hiding over there.
Okay. All right, so you do that. The two orcs chasing after you will undoubtedly hear that, so I'm not even going to roll for it. So they're going to come down here and start looking. Needless to say, you'll be pretty much now. You have the ability to not leave tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So even with a tracking roll, they're not going to find you. Okay, so you manage to run off into the forest. You will hear some like scurrying around and stuff like that. You'll hear a few bushes getting kicked. Obviously, for a while, just for a short while, they're looking for you. And then eventually, they really don't care. You're small, you're insignificant, next to the ways of the Force. So, all right, okay, so once the sounds have died down, what do you wish to do?
Go on a break. We've been at it for a long time.
I reckon we can do it. I think we can take a break if that's what you want.
Oh my god.
Good call. Alrighty, yeah, I know we didn't want to break the tension. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do just that. Let's see what happens. I don't have skull and crossbones for you guys yet, so I'm sorry. I need to. Apparently, I should have made those, shouldn't I? Okay, hold on.
You could have our little mini us's just like
There you go.
us in the corner.
I'll put your little U's. All right, so we got. Let's see. We don't need a little satch. We need a little spook. Poof. We need a little shagget. Poof. And a little Jane. Poof. A little Daniel. Poof. Oh, I got a big Daniel. Where is he? Little Snugs. There you go. Alrighty. And let's see. Where are the? And we'll run the pictures of the characters while we're doing this. All right, so so once you hear the orcs, the sound of orcs no more, what are you going to do?
I'm probably just going to.
Just so you know, I'm talking to you, Satch.
Yeah. I know.
On the grounds that you've won D&D tonight.
Physics gonna take a minute here. There's a lot of nervous energy in this little gnome who just lost all of his compatriots here. He's not feeling terribly great himself. He took a couple of hits, just a couple. He's well below half. So while he's sitting trying to recount everything that's going on, he's going to have to waste the rest of his. He has cure minor wounds, so hiding in the woods, just dropping 4 cure minor wounds on himself for 1 point of damage each. So I heal 4.
Okay, alright.
As I sit there trying to contemplate what's going on in the world. Which the cruel irony slowly creeps up on Physic, of course. Now he's exactly where he's always thought he was supposed to be. And that's not looking so good. After waiting a little bit, after they stopped looking for him, he would kind of slowly work his way back there more from the northern side to try and see if he could sneak around and see if they left the people there.
Okay. Shut up. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, not you. That was my phone. It just decided to randomly reboot itself. All right. By the time you get back, let me rearrange things a little bit here to show what you would see when you returned.
Oh no, Jerusha, what did they do to you?
Okay, all right. So you sneak, like using your whatever, coming from the north.
Is this orc still here?
No.
Okay.
All right. So when you kind of come skulking back, you can see that several of the bodies have been moved. All your companions are just discarded over into a kind of like just laying out to the left. Their backpacks and stuff are being ravaged through. There's stuff that's like thrown out on the floor and discarded. There's a handful of dead orcs still here,
They left their dead.
but they are all deceased. The only things that they've done with the orc bodies that have fallen is basically like what it looks like is they've just taken their weapons and stuff.
Cool. Not cool, cruel. There was an R. So before I move any closer, I'm gonna want to roll some perception checks. Just see if I can see any orcs going on. Or
All right.
If I need to roll them, yeah.
Go ahead, give me a spot check and or a listen check.
Okay. I think that listens a bit better than spot. So since you said and or, I'm gonna do both.
Well, you probably do want to do both because you want to like look to see if you can see him and then listen to see if you can hear him.
I get a +2 on orcs, so.
All right.
Then listen.
All right. So you kind of like scour the area. You can't see anything moving. You can't hear anything.
Okay, and
It would appear that the orcs have butchered your friends, taken what they felt like meant something to them or was worth taking, and beyond that, have been quite content to, leave the area.
You say butchered my friends, like.
Well, not as in they haven't cut them up and
created
steaks
they're
and
orcs.
shanks and stuff like that.
I don't know.
They are in no more apparent butchery state than they were when they were killed earlier in front of your very eyes.
Okay. So, yeah, then I'm going to, as sneakily as I can, approach the, hopefully not yet corpses, maybe, because they were on some hit points, maybe.
Well, you don't know if they were, technically you don't know if they were dead or alive, so...
So I'm going to basically come up and I'm checking all their vitals, seeing if, I guess Nudnik was the closest, so I'd start with him.
All right, Nudnik. So go ahead. Message me what hit points you were on when you went down, please.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Go back. Okay, hold on. All right, and what is your comm bonus?
Oh, I messaged you.
Okay.
I just sent it afterwards, yeah. To make
all
sure.
right.
Can I roll a heal check on that, or?
Give me 1 second.
I'm so scared.
All right. So first of all, before we do anything else, because it's 3.5, Shagit, roll percentage dice.
Is there a number I have to do?
You want 10 or lower to have naturally stabilized. Right. Without anything else.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me a dice roll on Nudnik. Heal check.
It's not very good.
Alrighty.
We don't count 0, right?
Well, you get to add your Constitution bonus. Because we homebrew, like, if for each point of Constitution, that's one more minus you're allowed to go to before death. Alright, let's see. Alright, Nudnik has no pulse. Nudnik is dead.
Okay, moving to the next one immediately. What's going on with Rush?
Alright, Rush, message me what minus you were on when you went down, please.
You bastards.
That was what you was on when you went down? And then you have the con mod of 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dice roll on Rush. I mean, or you can just take a 10 on it. That was Rush's dice roll. Okay, nope. Okay, so heal check.
Fuck. Could I have gotten closer and not just got 100?
Hey, you wanted 10 or less. Yes, I'm afraid Nudnik is no more. Nudnik has ceased to be. Alright,
I don't want to be the only one that's dead, though, because I'll...
All right.
You guys have information.
The good news is Rush is still alive. The bad news is that's a fail to stabilize. Have any form of healing left?
No, I am totally, entirely spent. I could mend.
Doesn't work.
I know. I mean, I'm. Let me double check just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm out unless I
only
found a
still
healing
had
herb.
a 1-point heal.
Oh!
You could have stabilized and saved Rush.
It's that panic. It's that panic in it.
But
that's
because
causing
you
all these
burned
problems.
them all,
Ah.
I'm afraid while Rush is alive, you fail to staunch the bleeding. So, at this point, at this moment in time, Rush is alive. But your efforts to staunch the bleeding do not seem to be working. Her wounds seem to be pretty severe. You want to try move on to the next one, or?
Well, I'm gonna, as quickly as I can, check the others because I need to start looking for something in this goddamn wilderness to find something to maybe help because I can't do it on my own. So what's Danny looking like?
Alright, Danny, give me a percentage dice check.
Okay.
/R 1d100. And message me the number of hit. Well, actually, I already know what you were on when you went down.
Yeah, I said it.
So I know what you were on. You were only down by 1.
Oh,
Nope.
Jesus.
Oh,
All right.
Really? Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, Daniel is alive.
See if I can patch it.
Yep. Heal check.
I wish I had a healer's kit. That'd be really useful right now. Oh.
Nope.
See, the way I'm picturing this is he's just looking at everything just like, oh god, what do I do? What? Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, Amelia.
no.
He's gonna run up to
Alright,
Amelia.
Amelia.
Check Amelia.
Okay.
So close.
oh, really?
Wow.
Amelia, message me what minus hit points you were on when you went down and your con bonus, please.
Wow.
Alright. I'm I'm afraid Amelia has no pulse. Amelia is dead.
Oh, Jane! I'm not alone, at least.
Weird.
I'm not enjoying it at all.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm not
Oh
alone.
my god.
I was having Veslar flashbacks.
So
Lord is
Amelia
okay.
is confirmed dead.
Oh.
Nudnik is confirmed dead. Rush and Danyan are barely alive but bleeding profusely from their wounds.
Death buddies.
Alias.
Oh, Sachi Poo.
There's got to be something. I'll check the. I'm gonna run back to the woods and hope for anything I can find.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Just anything that I would know causes healing.
So you're
In any
basically
capacity.
you're foraging. Like you're going to try to use what skill are you using?
It would be my knowledge nature at this point.
All right, give me a knowledge nature check. 18. Okay, roll a d4 for the number of rounds it's going to take you. That's
Oh, of
not
course.
good.
Fuck. Glad you rolled high.
That's the first high roll of the night.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you do find, basically you do find a plant that you're able to kind of like pull out and carve the roots because it has like an antiseptic sticky substance that you think possibly you can use to like, you know, stop up the wounds and kind of maybe possibly stabilize. So here's what I'm going to do. I should have done none of this. I should have cliffhangered right then when you got back to it. But we're not going to do that. That would be too cruel after the long break. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. Danian, by the time you get back, will be on -9. And Rush will be on -9.
Oh no!
They both have a little bit of a calm bonus, which we use. As everybody knows, our home rule is well, you die at -10, but I allow you whatever your calm bonus is an extra minus. So, you do have time to attempt to heal. Sorry to completely put this pressure on you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
but
Gore,
you
that's
have
messed
got-
up. You can't do that.
Wow.
Who else is going to make the dice roll? No, I'm not making him choose. I'm saying he's got time to heal both of you.
Oh,
Oh god.
I thought you were gonna make
No,
me
I'm not that evil.
I'm like, oh my god.
that's
I'm
too
not
much.
that evil. Come on. No, but basically, he has got to make a DC 15 stabilization check on each of you. If he fails, you are dead.
Well,
That's
There is
no
no,
matter.
there
Oh,
is no
so on
recourse
board.
after
Don't
this.
worry, okay?
So,
let's start with Danny Boy.
so who you rolling for first?
Danyan.
All right,
Just straight heal.
With your
Straight heal?
stuff, it'll count as a healer kit or whatever.
Okay.
So that gives you. Let's see,
I'm just putting it in the Marco.
Marco Polo.
Yeah, it has
The
a
macro.
healer kit macro check. So
So check
Yeah, I can
that.
just- Yeah.
All right, DC 15 is necessary. I'm gonna drum roll it before you roll.
oh well, we can't
That's
see
just poor
'cause I
taste.
didn't
That's just
roll.
poor taste. Oh
No. Well, I guess we'll know by
I'm just
how they
rolling.
react.
I'm just rolling.
Yeah.
I'm just rolling.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh!
Danyan,
Wow.
I'm afraid you are dead.
Oh shit.
rolled right
Oh,
off the
Daniel,
16.
buddy, come to heaven. Come
What was the
let me
roll?
get
I
there.
can't see it.
It's an 8.
Oh.
Great.
It rolled right off.
He
the
rolled a
16.
3.
Okay, now save Rush. Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
15 or
Save
higher
it.
to save Rush Brinkley.
Save your gnome friend.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
Oh my god, of course.
Got one.
Okay. You've managed to stabilize Rush Brinkley, your little gnome friend, which is probably good because he's the only one you can probably carry.
And that's what I'm gonna have to do because I'm not staying out in this clearing. That's suicide.
All right. Okay, so you throw Rush Brinkley. You see Jerusha comes bolting out from behind this wall when you pick him up.
Oh, thank goodness! I saved 2 party members.
Great.
Is Amelia's net still discarded over there?
Yes.
No, it was dropped on the floor down here. Yes.
Then I'm gonna pick that up before I head out, and probably start crying.
Okay.
And I'm basically gonna be using that kind of like a almost
Gurney.
yeah, kind of, but
Kinda.
you know, just kind of over my back
Dragging.
to help hold the person.
Okay.
So
So you kind of like put her over, but then like use it to help secure her over your shoulder.
yeah, and I'm dragging my backpack.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Okay.
such a defeated image.
Such
Just like,
like
dragging it and sad gnome dragon. Aww.
All right. And what is your intent? What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna find the most peaceful looking place in the woods I can, and I'm going to try to strike up a conversation with a burrowing animal to see if they'll let us stay.
It's so Disney.
Because that's all I can.
2 gnomes.
All I
Find a
can
caterpillar
do is
with a
basically,
scarf around
at
his
this
neck.
point, surrender to the forest. So that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Okay, so basically you want to try to like find a place, hide yourselves, and rest.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
like hide under a root system or something, like burrow like animals.
Okie dokie. Give me a hide check.
And this is where we die, anyways.
Not necessarily. Yeah, that's not good. Who am I missing? Everybody's got their little dudes out except for Satch. And actually, I can turn Spook's little spook off because he's.
Oh.
And I'm praying that the
alive.
shamblers. I'm praying that the shamblers are out looking around because they didn't kill us last time, and they would kill anything else maybe.
Okay. So I mean, is that something you want to do? Is actively look for those things?
The shamblers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously
yeah.
not go out of your way, but if you see them,
Yeah,
you
like,
want to like
if I
flag
s-
them down, or
If
or...
I see them, I'll basically go to them in need.
All right. Okay.
If I see them.
Well, you don't see them, but the good news is no random encounter manages to find you that night either.
Oh my god.
You
Either
passed that by 22%. All right, so let's move you to another more appropriate map. So
Here we go, spook.
I'll move you to here. And go ahead and... Alright, so you've managed to basically find a tree with a lot of overgrown bushes kind of around the base of it to kind of like crawl inside and hide wearily from the unpleasant things that may find you here in the night. You managed to pass through the night successfully. Spook was stabilized, barely alive. Come the morning, of course.
I'll be taking that healing spell to to do that.
Okay, so you're going to draw on the power of Obad High.
And cry a little bit. Still crying.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and grab it. I'm just gonna pull out Cure Moderate. I have to grab a token real quick. There we go.
All right, so that's 15 on Spook.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Spook's back to like 6 hit points then.
And I gotta choose the rest of my spells here. This is gonna take
And
some.
barely alive.
Is he awake?
Yeah. Once the light of Obed High has bathed him.
The dim light.
Physic?
Rush, you're okay. Oh my god.
What's wrong? Where's everybody?
I tried.
You tried.
We're the only ones left. Rush, all the rest of them they're dead. All of them.
Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah, they're dead. They'd be here if they weren't.
You've never been a good joker. Jerusha. Where's Jerusha?
Jerusha is there.
So I'm gonna talk to Jerusha. I'm gonna ask her, like, seriously, what's going on? Where is everybody?
Okay. In Jerusha's little clicks and whirs, basically, she says that, the big, nasty, pointy tooth things, hit them until they didn't move anymore. And then they took all their shiny things and took all their stabby things. And then when they couldn't find... And it kind of like runs over and bounces on Physic for a couple of seconds and then comes back. Eventually they left. But they don't move anymore. They're broken.
Broken.
Yeah, they're broken.
I don't know about this mission mattering anymore. We're not going to make it back to the city at this rate. We're going to have to find something else we can do. We're going to have to find a way to survive, right? That's something we could... Theoretically, we could do that, right?
Survive? You mean live down here?
There's got to be some way. If we just keep low, like the animals do, act more like that instead, and then maybe we could make it if we just keep ourselves low and quiet. And
For how long? Physic, that's not living.
You're right, but it's not dying. I don't know where I fit anymore. I never did. Are you hungry? I'm just gonna be like start fumbling through my bag and find like looking for like the tadpoles.
The remainder of your... Yeah, okay.
Just pop it open. I don't know what we can do. I mean, I have ideas, but I need someone to point. What happened to Daniel's phone? I can't without.
There's got to be settlements down here, with people, intelligent people.
That's the point. There aren't. The settlements down here are the likes of. We were dead too, you know. We were so close.
We have to keep going, Physic.
It's a matter of survival.
Yeah, but we came down here and we lost our friends for a reason.
The reason is that so we could die later, or even less protected. I don't see.
No. We were sent to rescue
by a pompous asshole who sits in his blue throne talking about how he looks today and how his wife's flaunting out with all these other men. And just...
That's not her fault, Physic.
It's
You see how scared you are right now?
it's the fear that kept me alive, frankly, and it's the fear that saved your life.
Yeah, but think about her. She's feeling those same things, and she's probably alone.
And she's dead. There is no way.
You don't know that.
There is no way the 5 of us could spend 3 days down here and not. She's been down here for how long? How long? And you're expecting one person to be okay if they even survive the crash.
I expect to make sure if she's not.
Then go. Go without me. I'm not going on this suicide mission anymore. It's not worth my life.
Wasn't worth theirs either.
And it's not worth any of theirs up there. I'm gesturing to where the city kind of was.
Right. Yeah, the city is about 3 days from where you are.
Yeah, but it's on that.
Well, three
that
days to get to the mountains anyway.
So instead of die in battle with your friends who were noble and strong and fought to the end, you'd rather hide and live in a tree somewhere for the rest of your life afraid?
It means I can learn and grow more accustomed to this, then maybe it'd be possible. Maybe the next people to come down here to be dumb enough to end up down here, I'd be able to do something with that. Maybe.
Wait a minute. How did you get away? How come they didn't kill you?
You know when you're...
Sorry. Jake.
Come on, Shaggy, come on. Pull together.
I think it's pretty obvious that I ran. You were down, Em was down, Nundik was down.
You left Amelia there?
Amelia was down. She was down right from the beginning. I did my best to keep everyone up as long as I could. When I realized it was a losing battle, what's the point in all of us dying? If I stayed there, you would not be alive. It was the best strategic decision. I don't know where you get this sense of chivalrous behavior. No one even owns a horse here. It's not going to help us regardless. What's important is we're alive now, and we have to make our decisions based on that.
What kind of life is that, though? Knowing that you lived and your friends died?
If you want to go out there and die, go ahead. I just did my best, is all.
Physic, I thought you were friends with us.
So too. I actually believed in us. I thought we had a chance because we had something of a team going, and I was starting to believe it. That's not the reality of it, is it? You can follow whoever you want, and it all just leads to the same end.
We chose to follow you and Danyan.
And I was following Danyan.
We knew there was a chance that this would happen when we came down here, Physic.
Danyan's last words were, "Physic, save yourself."
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I gotta admit, though, Physic, I appreciate you saving me, but I kind of admit that the part that surprises me is that you listened.
Yeah, it's probably the first time I did. Never did anything wrong to anybody.
So what, you want to stay down here? Do you want to try to go back?
I already went back once. I'm not going back up to the city, not like this, but
Because you failed?
because we're not done.
No, we're not done. But you said it yourself, we can't do it the way we are now. We're just gonna die, right?
As is, if it was just the two of us and we're just looking at the world as it is now and we're looking around and everything here wants to kill us. If we can get on better terms with it, we can rally some sort of comfort.
Well,
if we can find some other way, maybe. But we have to find that way, and right now, this is... Shit. This is not the way. Oh, damn it. This is not the way.
Physic, I think we owe it to our fallen friends to finish what we started. I mean, it's one thing to say it's not worth it, it's not worth the lives, but we came down here knowing it was dangerous. And when we came down here, we thought it was worth it. And if you didn't think that, we shouldn't have come. Or you shouldn't have come.
I guess I shouldn't have come then. That's not why I came here. I came here to see it. And now that I see it, I'm not so sure what I think. But the fact remains there's a certain survivability that comes with having a purpose. And we have nothing else to go on.
Well, we know what we're facing now.
And our odds are better if we continue.
So,
I guess
we can continue like this, or we can regroup and finish what the helping hand started.
Helping fingers.
You just got
Damn it, guys!
Soft
Everyone
now.
talks about it.
Sorry.
And I think that is as good a place as any to finish it off this evening.
Now we're this.
Rock on.
Oh my goodness.
All right. If you've got any questions, now is the time to ask them. Well met. I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, as well as the author of thedmsblog.com, where you can find lots of fun and interesting articles for both Dungeon Masters and players alike. If you'd like to keep up with the show, follow us on Twitter at How We Roll. Check out our website, www.howweroll.com, and for our past campaigns and for some fun bonus content, follow us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll. We hope to see you all again real soon. Cheers, guys.
Oh. Hello. Must have missed you there. I'm Satchmo. Here on How We Roll, I play Physic, the not-so-happy little gnome druid. He's so angry, you know. Anyways, if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, I'm Satchmo just about everywhere. So if you want to follow me on Twitch or Twitter, Satchmo's the key to that. Well, it looks like we're about out of time here today, so from all of us here at the studio, Cuthbert bless, and happy painting.
Hey guys, Shagget here, and I played Nudnik Lumad, Half-Orc Ranger for How We Roll. You can follow me on Twitter at eneb_convos, where I occasionally tweet things.
And that's how air works. What a good story. And I also hope you enjoyed today's story on How We Roll. I'm Jane and I played Amelia Page, the Human Rogue. If you want to follow me on social media, I do have a Twitter and it is Jane on Twitch with a 0, not an O. That's all I have to say, so peace suckers, bye!
What's up, you guys? I am the Snuggler, and of course, I play on How We Roll Daniel Norbig Tid V, the ex-circus man turned paladin trying to bring happiness and wellness back to the Kalman folk. If you want to follow me on Twitter, not quite sure why you would, but if you did, you can find me at MattySweetTweet. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time.
Hey guys, I am the Dragon Spooker, and for you and how we roll this time, I'm playing Rush Brinkery, the Nomian engineering sorcerer. If you don't get enough with me on the show, then you can follow me on Twitter at Dragon Spooker. You can also check out my channel, which I should be streaming more in here in the future with my new rig this year, at twitch.tv/thedragonspooker. I'll see you next episode.